Welcome to the Surviving Sickness and Suffering seminar. I'm Dr. Page, the best guy to see on the worst day of your life. Working 25 years as a surgeon, one thing I've seen the impact that faith can have in a person who's going through a health crisis or a health challenge or cancer. I've kind of had a ringside seat, and I've seen all different ways that people have responded to their adversities. And, and I've also seen some examples of people who have responded in just amazing ways to their health challenges. And that's what this seminar or this is here for. It's here to give you the tools that you need to begin to move from looking inward to looking upward and then looking outward. Now, a couple of things. This is a self-directed study that you can do at your own pace. It has, day 1, day 2, but you can do this every week. You can do this whenever, you actually feel like it. I know that some of you are going through cancer or chemotherapy or whatever. There are days when you feel like journaling and writing, and there's other days when you don't. But this is self-directed. So work at this with your own pace. If you can't do it every day, that's okay. There's about 14 to 15 studies. This is a journal. This is a place for you to write down your feelings, and it's also a Bible study. I'm not trying to be exegetical here, but just give you some spiritual truths to help you to begin to take the next step and to be able to journey through this difficult time in your life. So you may ask the question, why a journal? Well, it's interesting. There's a benefit for you in journaling, and most people don't know this. There's a growing body of literature that discusses the benefits of journaling. And, people have better possibilities of having their wounds healed, of decreased stress, of lowering their blood pressure, lowering their liver function test, all different kinds of things that's coming out in the literature that's showing that journaling is beneficial for people, irregardless of the spiritual aspect of it. As Christians, we've known the benefit of it for years. Writing down our thoughts and feelings really kind of helps to decrease our stress, helps us to refocus and recharge. And so that's really what this does. And I think the physiologic kind of background for this is that it lowers your cortisol and your stress levels and your adrenaline and all those things to allow you to be able to do better and have better outcomes. So there's a growing body of literature. We may discuss this in one of these topics. I don't want to bore you with that, but just to keep in mind that there is a benefit to journaling, and that's why we chose this particular venue. So there's a couple ways that you can do this. I want you to realize that we do have a notebook that you can buy. I haven't made it super expensive. It's just a 3-ring binder with the questions that you can buy on our website, and we'll have the link there for you. But you don't really need to have the binder. You can just use these videos and answer the questions that pop up on the screen. We will have a specific screen of a young person on a mountain looking out over the hills, and that will kind of be the red flag to know that you need to stop and write down the question and write that down in your personal journal. So you can get your own notebook that you can buy anywhere. You don't have to use what we have. We're about serving you, not selling you something. So however you want to do it is fine. So today, the big thing I want you to focus on is building a courage team. So I want you to realize that you are not alone in this process, and to be successful in this process, you're going to need people to come alongside you and work with you and help you. And different people, different friends, different people in your community are going to have different gifts, different focuses, and you're going to need different ones of those at different times. This is not an exhaustive list. You may want to add another person to your courage team that I haven't even thought of. But what I want you to do today is I want you to stop and I want you to list those people that would be on your encourage team. And here's some ideas of some people that you should have. Number one, you should have an encourager, someone who, when you're down, will come alongside you and give you the encouragement you need to keep going. So you need an encourager. You need someone to pray for you, a prayer warrior who will come, and you can just either text or email them your requests. Sometimes just having that person, a listener, someone who can just listen, not maybe necessarily give you advice and tell you how to fix things, but just listen to you and your emotions and what you're going through. Those people are valuable, and you need to find a person like that to put on your team. And then I think you also need a health care person, either a nurse, maybe a doctor, someone who can come and just give you some general information about how to take the next step. And then you need that helper person, that person who can maybe go with you to the doctor's office, can write down things as you're at the doctor's office, maybe go and pick up your medicines when you don't feel like picking up your medicines, someone to help with maybe the bills or help with whatever needs to be done around the house. As you're going through a health crisis, often you just don't have the energy to do those things. So you need someone who is willing and able and competent in some of those areas. It may be that one person fulfills 2 or 3 of these different roles. It may be that it may not be the people that are closest to you. I know this, that God knows a lot of people, and that for whatever circumstances you're going through, that God will bring those people into your life to help you to walk through this task, this burden that you're carrying. So also just realize that we're here for you as well. We have a prayer wall, and there's a link below that you can click on the prayer wall, and we'll pray for you. But I want you to begin to create that list of your courage team. That's your action step for today. Building that list. And I want you to also write down their email, write down their cell phone number, so that you can text them or email them or whatever works for you to be able to connect with them when you need them. And I'm looking forward to walking with you through this journey. Just want to realize and encourage you that you're not alone, that we're here for you, and however we can help you, just let us know. So that is your action step for today. I want you to begin to build that courage team, and you can find the questions either on our Surviving Sickness and Suffering Toolkit workbook, or you can just write it down yourself. It's so simple. I'll see you in the next video.